You have tried coloring it, conditioning it, styling it differently, and something still feels off every single time you look in the mirror. If you have ever stood in a salon chair, shown the stylist a photo, and walked out feeling like the cut somehow made things worse, this video is exactly what you have been waiting for. Nobody tells women over 50 the honest truth about which haircuts are quietly working against them, and which ones can genuinely subtract a decade overnight. Until now, I researched the worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we are going through 5 specific haircuts. The ones that flatter a mature face, soften the features that change after 50, and make women who try them stop mid-glance at their own reflection. By part 3, you will want to pause this video, call your stylist, and book an appointment before we even finish. I mean it. In part 1, we are starting with the cut that works on almost every face shape over 50, and yet most women never ask for it by name. Part 2 covers the one length that stylists secretly recommend for mature women, but rarely explain why. Part 3 is the transformation that takes the most years off, and it is not what you think. Part 4 reveals why soft and structured can live in the same cut, and how that combination is exactly what a mature face needs. And part 5 gives you the finishing touch that pulls every single look together, whatever cut you choose. We are also covering what to swap, what to avoid, and why certain cuts that look beautiful on younger women are actually doing the opposite for you right now. And the very first haircut? It is the one most women over 50 have never been told about. And once you see it, you will understand immediately why it works so well. Let us get into it. Part 1, the soft layered bob. Have you ever noticed that some women walk out of a salon looking genuinely refreshed? Not done up, not overdone, just lighter? That is almost always the soft layered bob at work. And here is something most women never hear. The reason this cut looks so good after 50 has nothing to do with trends. It has everything to do with structure. When your face changes, and it does beautifully after 50, your hair needs to work with those changes instead of against them. The soft layered bob does that almost effortlessly. This is the one that made a close friend of mine stop mid-conversation and ask what on earth her stylist had done differently. It was this cut. So why does this mistake happen? Women over 50 are often told to go shorter to look younger. And they do, but they go short and blunt, which is the part that works against them. Blunt cuts at any length remove movement. And movement is youth. The soft layered bob sits between jaw and collarbone and uses layers, not sharp lines, to create that gentle swing around the face. Those layers lift the eye upward along the cheekbones. They soften any heaviness around the jaw. They add dimension so that even fine or thinning hair appears fuller and more alive. Think about your bone structure for a moment. The soft layered bob is built around it. It does not compete. It complements. If you are still wearing a one-length cut that ends at the jawline with no movement, swap it for a soft layered version at the same length. The difference is immediate and visible in the very first wash. Ask your stylist for soft interior layers through the mid-lengths and ends. Not choppy, not razored heavily. Soft. The word matters. Maintenance is simple. A light trim every 6 to 8 weeks keeps the layers fresh and the movement intact. Here is something honest that I wish every woman over 50 could hear the moment she sits down in that chair. Your hair does not need to be tamed. It needs to be shaped to move with you. The soft layered bob does exactly that. You needed to hear this. Coming up next, part 2 reveals the one length that stylists quietly recommend for women over 50, but almost never explain why. And once I tell you, it will completely change how you think about your next haircut. Part 2, the collarbone length cut. Let us talk about something your stylist probably knows, but has never said out loud. There is a length that sits right at or just below the collarbone, sometimes called the lob, sometimes just the long bob. And it is quietly one of the most flattering cuts for women over 50. Not because it is trendy, because of what it does to the face. After 50, the neck and jawline naturally soften. That is not a flaw. That is simply change. But certain lengths draw attention directly to those areas. And the wrong cut, at the wrong length, can frame exactly what you would rather not emphasize. The collarbone length cut works differently. It sits just low enough to elongate the neck visually. It draws the eye down and then back up along the face. That elongation is one of the simplest, most powerful things you can do for the appearance of your jawline without touching a single other thing. Honestly, this is the length that quietly transforms more women over 50 than almost any other single adjustment. And most of them cannot even pinpoint why they suddenly look so much better. Here is the mistake most women make at this length. They get the right length, but pair it with the wrong interior texture. They go flat and smooth throughout, which removes all dimension. Or they go too heavily layered, which thins the ends and makes fine hair look sparse. Neither is what you want. The fix is a collarbone length cut with soft, minimal interior layers, just enough to give the ends gentle movement without sacrificing fullness. The goal is a cut that swings slightly and catches light as it moves. If you are currently wearing your hair at shoulder length with no layers, and it feels like it is sitting flat and pulling your face downward, this is why. Swap that flat shoulder length cut for a collarbone length version with soft movement through the ends. That single half-inch and those few gentle layers are doing more work than you realize. This one is everything. One more thing about this length. Because it sits below the collarbone, it works with almost every face shape over 50, round, oval, square, heart. It does not fight any of them. It flatters all of them. Maintain this cut with a trim every 8 weeks. Ask your stylist to keep the weight through the mid-lengths and only take the ends lightly. Never let a stylist thin the ends heavily on this length. That is what kills it. Part 3 is where things get really interesting. And I want to warn you now, the transformation coming up is the one that surprises women the most. Most expect to hate it. Most end up in love with it. Part 3, the textured pixie with soft crown volume. Here is something that stops most women the moment I say it. The right shortcut, and I mean genuinely the right one, can take more years off than almost any other single change you make to your appearance. Not all shortcuts. Not the blunt, flat, helmet-shaped ones. Not the ones that sit tight to the skull and remove all softness. The specific one that works is the textured pixie with soft crown volume. And if you have been afraid of going short, this is the part where I ask you to stay with me for just a little longer. Here is why this cut ages so many women who try it wrong. They get a pixie, but they get it cut too uniformly close. Every part of the head ends up the same length. There is no lift, no softness, no variation. The result feels severe. It emphasizes rather than softens. That is the mistake, not the length itself. The textured pixie with soft crown volume works because it uses intentional contrast. The sides and back are kept shorter and close. The crown is left with gentle length, enough to add height, enough to create softness at the top of the head. That height lifts the entire face upward. Your cheekbones appear higher. Your eyes appear wider. Your whole face reads younger. Not because you changed your face, but because the shape around it changed. There is one technique here that changes how your entire face reads the moment it is done. It takes your stylist exactly a few minutes to create, and it is simply leaving that crown length and using a point cut technique at the top to add soft texture, not blunt edges. If you are currently wearing a pixie that lies flat with no crown variation, swap it for this version at your next appointment. Tell your stylist you want crown volume and soft texture at the top. That contrast between close sides and a softly lifted crown is exactly what creates the lift that makes people ask you what changed. Yes, that's simple. Maintain this cut every 5 to 6 weeks. The crown grows faster than the sides, and that growth is what eventually kills the shape. So do not wait too long between trims. Part 4 is about a cut that seems like it should not work for mature women, but combines two things that together do something remarkable. I will show you exactly what that combination does, and why it works so well after 50. Part 4, the structured shag with face framing layers. Bold statement incoming. The structured shag is having a moment, and mature women are the ones wearing it best. This is not the wild, heavily razored shag of decades past. This is a modern, refined version, layered throughout, with intentional structure built into the shape and soft face framing layers that fall right around the cheeks and forehead. It sounds contradictory, structured and soft in the same cut. But that contrast is exactly why it works so well for women over 50. After 50, your face naturally softens in certain areas. The structure in this cut provides a counterbalance. It gives the overall shape a backbone, a silhouette that holds. The soft face framing layers then bring gentleness back right where it matters most, around your eyes, your cheekbones, those beautiful features that define you. Have you ever wondered why some women seem to look effortlessly elegant even with relatively simple styling? It is almost always because their cut has built-in movement that does the heavy lifting for them. Here is where the mistake creeps in. Women ask for a shag but do not specify the face framing layers. And without them, the cut loses its most important element for a mature face. The body layers alone create movement in the mid-lengths, but it is the framing around the face that creates the actual softening effect you are after. Never skip those layers. The fix: ask for a structured shag with soft curtain-style face framing layers. Curtain layers part in the center and sweep softly back along each cheek. They open the face, they draw the eye toward the eyes and cheekbones, and they add that effortless quality that makes the cut look expensive without any extra effort from you. This is the one that made a woman I know literally stop in the middle of her morning routine and say, out loud, to herself, that she had not looked this way in years. If you are currently wearing mid-length hair with body layers but nothing framing the face, swap it for this. Add those curtain layers. They require almost zero styling because the cut itself holds the shape. Maintain this cut with a trim every 7 to 8 weeks and ask your stylist to refresh the framing layers first. Those are the ones that lose their shape fastest and matter most. Part 5 is the finish. And it is the part that pulls everything we have discussed today together into one complete picture. Do not stop now. Part 5. The long layered cut with curtain bangs. There is a quiet assumption that once a woman reaches 50, long hair is working against her. That is not always true. The right version of long hair, and I want to be very specific about what right means, is actually one of the most flattering choices a mature woman can make. The key is this: long hair after 50 only works when the cut has enough internal layering to prevent it from dragging the face downward. Heavy one-length long hair, no movement, no layers, no shape, does create a pulling effect. It adds visual weight to the lower face and jaw. And that weight is what ages women who wear this length wrong. But add generous soft layers throughout the length, and then add curtain bangs at the front, and everything changes. You needed to hear this, especially if someone has been telling you that long hair past 50 is always wrong. Let us talk about the curtain bangs specifically, because they are doing something remarkable on a mature face. Curtain bangs sit slightly longer than traditional bangs. They part in the center and sweep outward and back along the temples. That gentle sweep draws the eye directly toward the center of the face. Your eyes become the first thing anyone sees. Your forehead is softly framed without being covered. And that framing, that gentle architecture around the upper face, lifts the entire expression before you have even styled the rest of your hair. Honestly, curtain bangs on long layered hair might be the single most underused combination for women over 50. Most women have never even been offered this as an option. Here is the swap. If you are wearing long hair with no layers and no framing around the face, ask your stylist for generous interior layers starting at the collarbone and soft curtain bangs beginning just above the brow line. Those two additions together, nothing else changed, produce a result that is immediate and dramatic. Maintain curtain bangs with a trim every 4 to 5 weeks, just to keep the sweep clean. The long layers can go 6 to 8 weeks between refreshes. One maintenance note that most women skip: use a round brush gently through the curtain bangs while blow drying to set that outward sweep. That soft shape is what makes them curtain bangs rather than just forward fringe. And it takes under 2 minutes once you have done it a few times. This combination, the long layered cut with curtain bangs, is also the most versatile of the 5 cuts in this video. It works pulled up, half down, or fully styled. It gives you options. And for a mature woman who wants elegance with flexibility, that matters. Your natural elegance was always there. This cut just makes sure everyone else sees it too. Part 5 is done. And so is everything you came here to learn today. You just learned 5 specific haircuts, with the exact details that make each one work, that most women spend years figuring out on their own, or never discover at all. The soft layered bob, the collarbone length cut, the textured pixie with crown volume, the structured shag with curtain framing, the long layered cut with curtain bangs. 5 cuts, 5 clear reasons, 5 things you can take to your next salon appointment and ask for by name. Boom! Your bone structure was always this stunning. Now you have the cut to prove it. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 haircuts are you already wearing? And which one surprised you the most? I read every single one. Next time, we are covering the one color mistake that adds years instantly, and the simple fix your colorist can do in one visit. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.